Hi everyone, this is take two of this video, and I don't know what's going on, but some really bizarre things are going on. And do you believe in Satan and evil? Is this really existing? Somebody was on a video I made, he left a comment and he said, oh, Satan is everywhere, everywhere. You've seen Satan everywhere. You're spending more time thinking about Satan than you are about the Bible, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I went to his channel to see what he watches, and he is into magic, with a K. And I watched an interview by this guy called Stephen. Oh no, I forgot his last name. Anyway, he wrote a book about the evolution of magic, and he talked about conjuring spirits and evoking spirits. And so I just wonder why people who don't believe in the Bible or put down Christians who talk about Satan or believe that there is a satanic forces and stuff, why they, on the other hand, go and seek out spirits to give them power or to have control over or whatever. So are these spirits real? Is the dark side real? Is the invisible world real? Are these forces real? Like Jack Parsons of NASA, who started the Jet Propulsion Lab. He was all involved with the satanic Church of Satan or whatever, and learning to do rituals to evoke spirits. So is this real or not? And maybe it is real to some other people, but they tend to make it seem really cool and intellectual and use Latin, And for Christians, it's just like Jesus loves you, ask for forgiveness, get saved, and, love everyone, right? And that is basically it. It's so simple, it confounds all these intellectual people who think they're hot and cool because they're talking to spirits in Latin. Well, who cares? Anyway, but we have to be aware of the spiritual world, okay? And those other people are going to put you down for talking about Satan. However, they're holding hands with Satan. Now, this is some weird stuff that I have to show you because, excuse me, I think some what can I say? It's like a really dark, twisted, manipulative mental psyops. Not those psyops like in Burns, Oregon, or psyops like Sandy Hook. Other kinds of psyops. Like they know how to tweak people's brains. This is what I'm really realizing. Okay, so if you watch my last video that I made about the generals getting fired under Obama, which was written by this guy who made the list, well, it turns out that this guy is on the wrong side. I thought he was on the good side, like, hey, look what Obama has done, and he's a retired Army general, but yet here is this same guy in this video right here consorting with Al-Qaeda, just like the evil one, the oh man, I can't even think of his name right now, Anyway, okay, let me show you. I'll just show you right here. So this is the guy. Look, his name is spelled Valley and also with Valeli. So I don't know which it is. But here. This John McCain. Okay, John McCain. His name escaped me for a minute, but are these people evil, holding hands with Satan, or what? So, they're talking about killing people. They kill people all the time, you know, kill, death, and they enjoy it. You know, they want to bomb and kill people. Now, is that evil or not? And they don't mind. Oh, now my throat gives out. They don't mind taking people out. Okay, so to clarify, this is the guy that I thought made the list. Like he wants to he wants to like take back America and everything, and he made the list of all the generals and commanders that were fired under Obama. But it turns out he consorts with Al Qaeda, and this person here who made this video says that he wants to start the American Spring. Okay, so then what else I want to show you is, okay, I put all these things down here so I could find it. Okay, so just to show you again, here is my video, list of military elite purged and fired under Obama. Okay, there he is, Paul, and he seems like a good guy, but he's actually consorts with Al-Qaeda to you know, fight against, I mean, you know, that kind of psyop. Okay, now I want to show you something else which is kind of weird. Okay, all right, it better be here. That's all I gotta say. Okay, now I showed you this video the other day. Lots and lots of people have put this up because this is just crazy, right? And there's one here where they have it looping. Okay, they have it looping, and it shows her this and this farce. You know, it's like the Three Stooges or Laurel and Hardy. It's like slapstick what's happening at the Pentagon. And okay, that's not it. Ew. Okay, so anyway, I just want to show you something that it has occurred to me about this, all right? Something has occurred to me. Here is a guy named Jordan Raskopoulos, and he has come out as a woman, transgender, and he doesn't have a beard anymore. He used to have a beard, and he's come out as transgender. But what is really weird is that he looks like this person in the news story about that general. Okay, okay, all right. So now something else I want to show you is the devil hands, black fingernail polish, and the eye. Okay, so he, with the formerly with the beard, with the eye, and using the devil horns and everything, is now transgender. And what I'm wondering is, do they okay, something really weird is going on. Don't know. All right. All right, here we go. This is what I want to link this up with. Mind War by Michael Aquino. Michael Aquino is a Satanist, and he wrote this book called Mind War and How to Win a War Without Weapons Using the Mind. So are they playing around and they're getting people like Bruce Jenner to believe inside themselves, like they twist and tweak the mind somehow, and they get people to believe that it's their own idea that they want to be a woman. This is what I'm trying to say, okay? And then this one, okay, that's right, I'm a girl. Thanks for putting up with my video, okay? So he, with the beard, became this, has the eye, and he looks like this person. So much like this person, I can't even believe it. I had to do a double take, okay? But did they somehow pick out this person to think and plant in things in their mind, like you've been thinking this since you were a child and you finally had to come out and become a woman? And then with this eye and doing the double hand sign, something is not right about this. So now look at this. Okay, there's the looping one. All right. Okay, this is oh, and now also, guess what? They said he had a cold. And this is why he like passed out. He just like went down, passed out. And these two look alike, and he or she now is wearing this eye and also gives the devil hand signs. And I mean, if you watch some videos about this guy and the faces she makes, she, or maybe she, maybe this is a he, we have no idea. Okay, look, it was later revealed that he was suffering from a cold. He returned to work Wednesday and was said to be fine. Okay, when was the last time you passed out at in a public situation from a cold? And look, the way he's passing out. Something's wrong here, everyone. And, okay, now I have some other stuff here to show you, okay? And it is related. All right. That's right, I'm a girl. Okay. It is related. They're doing some mind things on people. Okay, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. All right, mind war. Now, keep in mind that that general colonel that I thought was on our side, he co-wrote the book with Michael Aquino, and Michael Aquino is a Satanist. So what is Colonel Paul Valley, the same guy who made the list of the people who Obama fired, is working with Michael Aquino? Satanist. He started the Temple of Set. Look, mind war. They want to have a war without weapons, and you can win the war without weapons. All right, he's a Satanist. This is when he was younger, and he still is. He's a consultant. From PSYOP to mind war, the psychology of victory. Do you think they're playing around? Okay, I know I'm going on and on about this, but here he is when he's older, you know, and he has the freaking eyebrows that like he's a vampire or something, and he's all proud of it, okay? Look at this. And he's Dr. Michael Aquino in the U.S. military. He's the one, he started. Okay, devil worshiper holds sensitive army post and top brass says no problem, okay? So that, oh no, that colonel is playing with our minds and the American people who, you know, he probably had a hand in getting them all fired, okay? And they are messing with people's minds, trying to make them think that they want to be the opposite sex. This is it. So be careful. You better pray to God and stick to God like glue, the light, because they're going to laugh at you and say you're so silly because you're a Christian, you believe in Satan and stuff like that, when they are holding hands with Satan, and they are doing Satan's will in the world, and they're evil. Okay? Even the pedophilia. All right? Oh, what is this? So, okay, now, one more thing. The guy, Augustus, okay, okay, this. Okay, now Augustus Sol Invictus. Okay, isn't this cool? This is some literature, this is some essay or text or holy book or something written by Aleister Crowley, and it's all written in Latin. And this guy, Augustus Sol Invictus, means, like, you can look him up on Wikipedia. Some people are following him and telling us to, like, oh, he's so great. He's running for Senate in Florida, and he is reading this book, Aleister Crowley's book, and he has a really creepy voice. And in Aleister Crowley's book, I play it right here, it says, young boys will serve you wine. Okay, so it borders lines on pedophilia too. Let me see if this is it. You can hear it here.
And merchants bend their knees and bring thee gold and spices. Also young boys shall pour wonderful wines for thee, and the singers and the dancers shall sing and dance for thee. Then shalt thou not be therein, but thou shalt be forgotten. And merchants bend their knees and bring thee gold and spices. Also young boys shall pour wonderful wines for thee.
Also young boys shall pour wonderful wines for thee. So this is Augustus Sol Invictus, and Augustus Sol Invictus is running for Senate in Florida. Okay, so you've got to look him up. And okay, and one guy who was in the Libertarian Party, I think this is the Libertarian Party, he quit because he didn't want to be in the same party with Augustus Sol Invictus. And that's sort of like, okay, right here, Augustus Sol Invictus. All right, and his name means majestic unconquered sun. So it's all about sun worship. And you know that the Pope just is making a movie called Beyond the Sun. And this guy, Augustus Sol Invictus, is a Thelemite. And all right, so here he sacrificed a goat and drank the blood. All right, here, a ritual of thanks for its survival. He sacrificed a goat and drank its blood. So he says he didn't do it sadistically, okay? But anyway, bizarre things, all right? Oh, okay, now I did look this up, Church of Satan. Church of Satan is their 50th year anniversary, okay? And then down here, they're all linked together, in a cornball kind of way, but in a serious sort of way that can reach into your own mind and tweak it, like with Michael Aquino and the General Paul Valley. The 11 satanic rules of the earth. Number 11, are you supposed to take this metaphorically? When walking in open territory, bother no one. If someone bothers you, ask him to stop. If he does not stop, destroy him. What does he mean? This word needs definition, destroy him. Okay, so Satanists, maybe you can explain. There must be different interpretations of that. But I would say, God created everything. God created, God said he created the good and the evil. I'm not saying I understand it, but okay, now let me see if there's something else I wanted to show you here. Yeah, so he's reading that book, and this is the book. I don't even know how you pronounce it, because I don't know Latin. So, Thelema and magic, okay? Magic has to do with conjuring spirits. And on this guy's channel that I went and I watched the guy who was wrote the book about the evolution of magic, and he said, yeah, conjure spirits and all that, and evoke them, but bind them, and he said you should have some phylacteries to protect yourself. So when the Jewish people, you know, those Jews, those Orthodox Jews have their phylacteries on their head with the little Saturn black boxes with Hebrew text on vellum. Who knows what is inside those, but they're probably for protection, and it is sort of ritualistic, and it is to protect themselves because they're dealing with spiritual things too. And all this stuff is powerful. And we're told in the Bible not to communicate with or not practice necromancy, which is talking to the dead. So, you know, here it is. They're doing all kinds of weird things. Look, a soldier doing that. So people hold all kinds of superstitions, and if God is not real and Satan isn't real, then why is this all being done? We're definitely in a spiritual world. So if anyone wants to challenge you and say, oh, Satan's not real and you Christians are so ridiculous and everything and you believe in God, well, all those people who practice magic definitely believe in the spiritual world, and we're warned not to play around with it because it can get us in trouble, you know? The road is narrow, and we have to, it's like your parents when you're a little tiny kid, 2 or 3 years old, and they scream at you for running into the street or petting a dog that you don't know or whatever. It's to protect you. So I would say don't practice necromancy. And stay close to God like glue. People do all kinds of weird rituals and stuff. I don't know what all this is. Oh, well, love fulfills the law. None of these rituals get people into heaven. It's believing, simply believing. This is the work of God, to believe on Jesus, who God sent for the whole entire world. Time is running out. So don't fall for these scams by the mind war people. You can look that book up on Amazon, and it's a really expensive book. And read the table of contents, and you see we're in a deep spiritual war that is life and death of the soul, heaven and hell. Okay, the last thing I want to say since I'm here is about this, the FEMA camps, because I noticed that locations of the FEMA camps, FEMA concentration camps, could this really ever happen again? Locations and executive orders. Okay, so I just put this here at the end because these have been deleted on some sites. So I put the link below, and then you can go copy all of this and have it. Has all the executive orders, and these executive orders started, some of them, a long time ago. Not just with, okay, look, National Security Act of 1947, 1950 Defense Production Act, and then all these camps that have been growing, you know, popping up all over the country. So, sweeping consolidation in 1979, and just think about Katrina, how, you know, they experiment with that. Let's see how it goes, you know, just treat people horribly, take over their towns, throw them on the ground in their own houses and take their guns. So, little by little, okay? Thank you for watching, and take care. God bless everyone with the truth, and bye for now.